My sister, who's a well-known therapist in town, she always encouraged me to start coaching. She wanted me to be a therapist, but I didn't want to go back to school for it. And she said, you would make a great coach. And she said, you should contact Barbara Wainwright and look into Wainwright Global. And she kept pushing me, and I resisted. And one day I thought, oh, what the heck? I'll look into it. I took the course and I just fell in love. It was like seeing for the first time. And I realized that this is what I was meant to do.
Actually, a girlfriend of mine knew that I was going into coaching, opening a company, and I asked her, I was like, hey, I really want to get certified. I wanted to make sure that I can be distinguished from all these other people who are out here doing coaching with no certification. And so she recommended a young lady that had gone through your program and actually is one of your, I think you call them a master coach. I took the training through her and got my certification through her.
When I was looking into coaching, Wainwright Global came up quickly on the search. And so as a teacher myself, I was very appreciative of the program. And from there, I just really loved the format. And that was probably 15 plus years ago now. It's probably even better now. I would love a refresher. But at the time, I really respected the courses, the integrity of the courses, the content, all of that.
I found out about Wainwright Global through one of my girlfriends. She had gone through the training and she called me and she's like, you have got to go through this. This will pair really well with the other things that we're doing. And we were going to be a partnership in our businesses. And so it was by word of mouth.
Very skeptical because I've called coaches before and I've utilized their services, and it felt more like it was a business. It didn't feel intimate or personal. I didn't really feel connected to them. It felt very formulaic. What I learned in your course is that it's about the heart. It's important to have skills and to give people tools, but to feel like you're actually being heard, seen, felt, understood, and guided and moved, forward in life. There's two parts to coaching, right? You have to have the skills, but you also have to have the intuition, the passion, and really, really connect with your clients on a deep level. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. And that's what I learned in your course, because you actually connect us with other coaches and we get to feel the process. And it's very important for people to find the right coach. I'm sure there's, if you need a formulaic coach, maybe that's right for you. It's almost like an emotional investigator or like a psychic on some level, but that's all intuition. I've always had it. I just didn't really know what it was.
No, I'm one of those people, anything that I plan on doing or investing in, I do research. And so I researched the company. I heard nothing but good things, and I felt very comfortable taking the training through the company. I just wanted to continue to help people. I think coaching is my purpose in life, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to do what I feel like God has asked me to do.
Like I said, I was able to recognize that the curriculum was quality and that the foundation, I really didn't know that the foundation of coaching was the cognitive behavioral therapy, and so that was something that I was comfortable with. And so to build on that and to know that that was the foundation of the work, that's what we're examining, that's what we're changing, from there, it's just the different styles of coaching.
I did, but I was a little just in the beginning, and I thought, how could we become a coach in the time that we had? And it was super effective. The training that I went through was extremely effective, and it was efficient, and it was so powerful. This has been a lifelong journey for me. At the time that I found out there was such a thing as a certified professional coach, I had been a self-help and self-improvement person from the time I was very, very young, about 14, I think it was. And I didn't know there was a name for the thing that I wanted to do. It was great to find that there was a certification that I could take to help people transform their lives.
Listening to myself, following my own intuition, using the tools I've learned while learning how to coach others, applying those things to myself has moved my life forward exponentially in finance, in romance, pretty much in every way, I would say. I've healed a lot of broken relationships in my life.
I think the biggest thing is that I understand human behavior better, as well as the countless transformations that I see in my clients. And that's so fulfilling for me. And just celebrating those victories, like I was saying before, big victories, the small ones, it just has instilled a sense of purpose within me.
My coaching very quickly turned into work with individuals, women at homeless shelters or day shelters for women. And that's where I did my coaching, and it kind of tied in with some nonprofit work. It was nonprofit coaching for women. It was to help people at the most basic level of their day. And so that's how it kind of took the spiritual path. That's kind of how I found my niche in a way.
I think it has been just transformational for me on a personal level, because I'm allowed to help other people transform, which in turn does the same thing for you.
Don't lose anything by trying to learn about becoming a coach. If anything, you learn so much about yourself and human behavior. Whether or not you turn it into a business, or it's a side hustle, or you have a passion to help people lose weight or heal some childhood drama, it's so important to learn coaching. I learned so much about learning to coach, and it hit me so hard. It hit me so deeply. It teaches you about yourself, about your own meaning, purpose, and passion. If you find that it resonates with you, you can do it for the rest of your life.
People think coaching is just in this box, but really coaching has valuable tools: active listening, communication, goal-setting strategies. These are things that you're going to use in your daily life anyway. Using it for coaching to help someone, I think, is really the best thing you can do to reach not only your goals in life, but also helping others. And if it's your purpose, I say go for it.
It's a very needed human service, especially now with many other services either being cut back or shut down or just plain not available. I know there are a lot of, there's a dire need for counseling services. And although we don't classify ourselves or advertise ourselves as trained counselors, we are coaches, getting people to kind of clear the path to figuring out what their own beliefs are. But okay, so what's your belief about money? Or what's your belief about love? What's your belief about work? You know, just those basic 5 categories. So it just depends on what facet of life, and we all have those categories. So all of those categories, that's where coaching comes in, and it just helps people clear the debris, so to speak, so you can find your path.
I would say step into your power, take a chance on yourself. And even if you don't use your coaching certification to run your own business or coach clients, this is a powerful tool that you can use in your career as you work with employees, when you're working with leadership, if you decide you want to be in a corporate environment. It helps you be a great trainer. And it also gives you tools to help you within your family, your own personal family, and helping the people around you move into their dreams and to navigate all the changes in their life.
You're the person that your friends always come to with their problems. If you help other people feel better, this really might be right for you.
Anybody that's a professional seeking to enhance the skills, like I was talking about before, active listening, communication, individuals pursuing personal growth, lifelong learners, and just those who are eager to make a difference.
I recommend it highly, simply because, like I said, the curriculum was very strong. It was good to follow. You get around ways to use it in a practical way. You make navigating it very friendly. Each module, you just make everything easy. I mean, the work is there. The work is there to do. I believe that the hours are spot on. I love your style of teaching. Thank you.
Anybody who wants to help other people, you have to have a heart of service. You do. You have to be, I'm not saying your love language has to be acts of service, but it helps. And people that are compassionate. This career has longevity. You can start at 20 and end when you're 100 if you choose.